Welcome to the Frog and Bouquet. Please put your hands together for your compere this evening, Mr. Phil Ellis.
Hello. Yes. Welcome to Beat the Frog. I'm your host, Phil. Give me a cheer if you've been before. Excellent. Any first timers? Welcome. Well, if you don't know how the show runs, basically we've got two acts in the first section that might have beaten the frog in the past, and they're going to do a bit longer, or they're just bigger acts trying out new material, and then we'll have the competition where we get to really destroy some dreams. So, something to look forward to. Here you go. You've got your scarf on already. That's all right. Does it double as a mask, or...? No? Cracking banter, more of that to come throughout the show. Fucking conga, are you alright? It's quite formal. I've not seen the seating like this since we've gone full capacity. This is all right. Are you expecting visitors here, or is that just... Do you not want to move a bit closer? Get close to the action? Come on, mate, come on. Don't be weird. Come on. Pop your little bot on there, you frigid bastard. Come on, get involved. No, OK. I appreciate your boundaries. Good, it's very exciting. Another gap here. Have you just heard something about me? Is they trying to... You're fine with it, that's good. Are you all right? Good? It's fucking rolling tonight, isn't it? What? Are you making a fucking cocktail? You know you're ripping a gig when you can hear ice shuffle. Who's ordered a cocktail? Yeah, you don't fucking grow up. You're in a shitty comedy club. What are you doing? Not the Copacabana. Not a shitty comedy club, the best one in the country. So well done for choosing. This is, I forgot to record this, and the owner will see it. Great to be back. What's your name here, sir? You Will. Nice to meet you, Will. Short for William? Yeah, 12 years in the biz. Pick up a few little tricks. What's your name? Amy. Are you guys a couple? Wonderful. How long have you been together for? 4 years. That's nice. Are you living together? No, you're not. No, you just said never. All right, well, good luck with that. That sounds... love is really blossoming down here in the front row. I made the mistake of moving in after 2 years, and it ended dreadfully, so you've done the right thing. Used to have a wife. I'm happy. I live with 6 people now, having a great time. Life's worked out well for old Pip. Old Pip, that's a name I call myself. That's weird. If you're starting your own nickname, it's not going to end well. Ever had a nickname, Will? Yeah. You have? Willie. Interesting. I'm assuming it's just because of William, not because you used to flop it out at parties and just windmill around the room hoping for attention. No, but it's a good technique, Will, isn't it? What do you do, Will? You're a student? Cool, really? I'm not. That made it sound like you looked older than... You do look old. Not really old, but you look like you've lived a life. Or grew up near a pylon. What? Many overhead cables over your bedroom? No, no. What are you studying, Will? English. Bloody great language. Wonderful language, isn't it? What's your favourite word? We've all got one. What's you got a favourite? Platypus. It's a fucking great word, that, Will. Don't know why I've done this. Regret moving it back down straight away. Not happy with that. Do you like the... Have you ever seen a platypus in real life? You can't say you have. Well, let's have a whip around. Let's send Will to Australia to meet a platypus. One of the most venomous animals on the planet. That would be awful, wouldn't it, if you met your favourite word and it bit you on the neck and you just went like that? That would be awful, wouldn't it? Terrible stuff. I've got a feeling this is going nowhere, this banter. Let's move on to Amy, fingers crossed. Are you a student as well, Amy? Cool, what are you studying? You're going to be studying nursing. Oh, right, so you're moving on to this. Excellent. Nursing! Yeah! Love nurse. Remember every Thursday? I used to do that for hours. What? Oh, 8 p.m. Sorry. Bit of fun. What sort of nursing are you going to go into, Amy? I'm not sure. Probably adult. Yeah, it's for the best. You don't want to be dealing with all those dying children, do you? You don't want to save them. The ones that matter, fuck them. Let's get on to 90-year-old Edna. Let's see what she's going to do those final 2 years. What medicine's she going to discover? What's that, Brad? You sick? Next room, mate. I don't deal with your lot. Off you go. Defibrillator's too big. It'll take your arm off. Do you not like kids? What's your problem, Amy? Why don't you like children? Why do you want children to die? Let's put the light on it. No, I'm joking. So you've been together for 4 years. That's nice. Where did you meet? At college. Oh, that's nice. That's a proper little romance. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, that's nice, that. But you're not thinking of moving. Well, I suppose you're going to uni. Where are you going to uni? London. Fucking hell. Whoop, a big cheer for London. Are you from London? I am, yes. You are? Excellent, excellent. Welcome to the real world. What do you think? Fucking horrible, isn't it? Do you live here now? You came up? Yeah, I know how it works. We're north of you. Don't have to fucking patronise in London over here with the north and south. I went the long way. I went down. Fucking 4 weeks to get it. She's not even listening anymore. That's typical London, to give a fuck. No, I know, of course. You cross that border of Birmingham, you don't give a fuck, do you? That's all right. We know where the funding goes. What brought you here? Your friend Dawn. Hello. Oh, sorry? She's visiting you. Are you from... how did you guys meet then? You met in lockdown? On Zoom? Invents and... Weird. Is that a bit weird? Is this the first time you've actually met in person? Yes. Oh, this is quite exciting then, isn't it? Oh, I hope they hate each other. That'll be good, wouldn't it? Fucking really hate each other's throats. You know, on Zoom, I liked you, but when you get from the waist down, not a fan. I liked you when you were sat behind a desk. Oh, what was the event then that you met on?
There's all different social events and stuff on Zoom.
Social events? Oh, cool. So did you both... Sorry? You had a disco on Zoom? Sounds a bit depressing, to be honest. What did you do in the disco? Did you get a... What the fuck is going on? All right, guys. Sorry, what do I normally do in a disco? Hide in the shadows and stare. I hope no one sees me through the dry ice. Fucking... Like Halloween, just fucking come out. Find the leftover drinks. I do loads of things. That's nice. Oh, cool. So you did that. So I'm guessing you both live alone? It's logical, isn't it? You've got 2 cats. Yep, you will die alone. Okay, that's fine. At least you got your webcam. Thanks for coming. It's not even really there. It's a hologram. Good. Excellent. Welcome, guys. You filled the front row. Thanks for coming. Excellent. A bit late. Have you been held up? What was the... You were getting dessert. Hey, fucking treat yourself, eh? We've had a horrible 18 months. Why not fucking ice on the go again? Unbelievable. You've not ordered a cocktail, have you? Oh, it's your birthday.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, no one cares, apparently. What's your name?
Harry.
Sorry?
Harry.
Harry. Nice to meet you, Harry. And Danny. Harry and Danny. And you're a couple?
Yeah.
Harry and Danny. That's interesting. I like it.
Yeah.
Excellent. Which birthday are you celebrating, Harry?
26.
20. Harry's 20. Is it today?
26.
26 today! Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to... Happy birthday... Fucking hell, that one... Didn't go very well, did it? We tried. Thanks for trying. I appreciate that. Credit to yourself and your family. God bless you and thank you for coming. What were you saying about 25?
The wrong side of it.
Yeah, that's right. That's how time works, Harry. What do you do? You're a mathematician. What's the... what? Oh, it's kicking off in London Corner. Yeah, all right. I know, I can't believe you can make so much noise with your mouth full. Very impressive. That sounded sexual. No, she's eating a pizza, just so you know. I wasn't being crass. I'm not that kind of guy. Okay. My hand is in a weird... So, Harry, what have you done for your birthday today, then? Where'd you go for dinner?
Been out in town,
Bit-
had a bit of scran.
Bit of scran, fucking hell. I like you, Harry. Where you from? The fucking 20s. Bit of fucking scran, got off the batter. Couple of turnips, straight back at batter. Couple of packs of cider, back home for tea time. You know what I mean? It's all right. You sound like Fred Dibner. You know Fred Dibner? Where? Fred Dibner! Got famous for blowing up chimneys. And yet the Taliban are getting told off for it. Let's not get political. Awful scenes are coming on. I thought it was... Let's move on. Harry, tell us more about... What do you do, Harry?
I'm a receptionist in the doctor's surgery.
He's a receptionist, front line! No, you're right, we all hate the receptionists at the doctor's. Real piece of shit you are, Harry. Let's take that round of applause back for his birthday. He can go fuck himself. No, I'm only joking. I'm surprised you managed to fit your birthday in. I thought you would have scheduled it for 4 weeks after your actual fucking birthday. I don't know. All night long. That quality. Why did you booed the receptionist? Like, you were straight off there. Have you had bad experience with doctors' receptionists? Everyone does, but you had just spoke for the room. When was your last bad experience with... This has turned into like some kind of... yeah. When was your last bad experience with a receptionist? You had thrush. I'm just going to shuffle a bit this way. Yogurt's pretty good for that, apparently. I used a Muller corner. That was a bad idea. I was at oats under my foreskin for months. But you seem nice. You're well now. You're good. Excellent stuff. Good. Well, you seem nice. Anyway, God bless you. A picture of it. Right. Might as well. So, what? No, you're right. That was weird. Excellent, Harry, and I forgot. It was Harry and what? Danny. That was it. I was going to say Sally, but Harry met Sally. Danny. Danny, look, what's going on with the jeans? I understand ripping the jeans is cool, but this has gone beyond belief. Do you mind? Can we share this? It looks like you've been attacked. The rip starts here. That's normally your go-to area, but you've continued it. It's called fashion. Is it? It says you fucking Captain H&M. Fuck yourself. Or fashion. We can all walk in and pick the first mannequin, mate. Yeah, that'll do. Stick it up. Do you fucking think you are, Louis Vuitton, walking down your catwalk? Yeah, this is, we call this Casual Saturday. Excellent stuff. So you do, what do you do, Danny?
I work in a cafe, but I'm also at uni.
You work in a cafe, but you're also at uni. I like that. You're paying your way.
Yeah.
God bless you. Which cafe do you work at? Weird to ask. Not going to turn up.
It's called The Cafe.
It's called The Cafe. Sounds pretentious. What are your prices? Do you do breakfast?
Breakfast, yeah. Finish at 3.
You finish it for 3. Yeah, cool. How much is just like a full breakfast? $7.50. That's quite affordable. Full Monty, really. Actually, we'll chat about this after the show. I thought it was going to be a really ridiculous price, but it just turned out to be very affordable. Yeah, it's but all good stuff. You seem like a nice couple. How long have you been together for?
A year.
Oh, it's years, so it's quite...
Up in 2 weeks.
So a year. Let me just do the maths, guys. So you met during lockdown. Interesting. Well, you killed my fucking nana. Yeah. Happy? Fucking each other when there's a pandemic? Yeah, spreading it around. But happy birthday, hope we have a nice time. Should get a drink? Yeah, go. Get the bar. Who the fuck do you think you are? It's not Downton Abbey, pal. A bath staff.
Not just yet, no.
What? Yeah, I think you've had enough, Harry, by the sounds of it. What you have to? Lager. Of course you fucking are, but why would you have anything else? Fucking lager, straight down your fucking gullet. Good lad, you. Pilsner. You want a Pilsner? That's a bit foreign, that, for you, isn't it, Harry? Pilsner, what are you going to have, Danny? Nothing but wine, fucking hell, eh? First world problems. What are you going to go for? Probably vodka tonic. Okay, shall I order it for you?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Are you paying as well?
Can we get a Pilsner and a vodka tonic? Could you charge them double? Quite irritating. Which I think that was ordered then, yeah. No, I can't pay for it. Look at me, I'm sweating in a dead man's jacket. I've not got any money. Ladies and gentlemen, you seem really, I'll be honest, weird beginning to the show. I blame London. I'm only joking. Oh, this guy's... Finished?
Yeah.
Right, let's start the show. Thought she was writing a fucking book. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got two wonderful acts in this first section. All we ask is, when the acts are on, please, you seem lovely, I'm not going to patronise it, please give them a lot of love and attention. A lot of love and attention, don't have to give them a lot of love, that's up to you. Attention's the main thing we really look for. And just a little bit of chatter over here, but just keep that down. Oh, wait, is it over there? So I keep going to you. This is the bright red dress. Everyone else is in dark colours, and yet London's fucking come up ready for cabaret. I like it. It's good. It's exciting. Do you like the song Lady in Red? You don't like the singer much? No, absolute piece of shit. I agree with you. Don't know what that means. I've created do you know what? I should have just brought the acts on. Don't know why I've created this weird atmosphere now. It was a really nice atmosphere, and what I've done is I've managed to diffuse that completely. And I'm going to bring the first act on to essentially silence. You seem lovely. Let's have a great night. Please welcome to the stage your first act, who is Michael Welch. On the count of three, please. 1, 2, 3. Please start clapping. Whoops and cheers for Michael Welch.
All right. So I'm probably the only person who looks more like a Mexican bandit with a mask off. Love how he brought me on to fucking Train Spotting. I've just left Edinburgh and just been reminded that I'm from there again. Thanks for that. Yeah, so I'm from Edinburgh. I like to think of us as Scotland's cream of the crop, and by cream of rich, I mean twice as rich but double the thickness. Don't worry, there's no silver spoon in my life growing up. No, Mummy was far too busy burning that with the heroin, so... Here comes the aeroplane. Don't know why I said that. So I'm kind of crypto-racial, right? I could be anything, you know? I could be anything. I know I'm not white, I'm not black, but I could be anything in between, right? I'm like Hovis 50, best of both, right? Could be anything. But it's harder for me because I have been every race imaginable. You seem confused by that. I'll prove it to you. Because when I was 3, I was Chinese. Always wondered why I was an only child. Fucking blame me for Chinese politics, fuck. I made a joke about my mum giving me about heroin, but she fucking gave me that haircut, so fuck her, you know? It could be North Korean with that haircut, couldn't I? Kim Jong Mum, that's what I should call her, I think. Then I moved on and became a Puerto Rican lesbian. She's probably out there living her best life. She's probably adopted the Chinese version of me. She's fucking nailing it. Yeah. I moved on, became a Cute little Portuguese kid. Oh, he's cute, isn't he? He's cute. Probably missing on a milk carton somewhere. Because his parents have left him in a hotel room. Oh, listen, he's cute, but he's not white enough for an 8-part Netflix series, is he? Then there was an Indian kid called Abdul, so... Fuck knows what I am. I would take a DNA test, but I am too scared I'd fail that, so... Speaking of DNA, I don't know if you know this, but we share 60% of our DNA with bananas, which I think makes sense with me, because I've gone from yellow to brown over time, so... Do you know, before lockdown, I did a gig in Berlin, and it's hard enough to go through airport security with a brown face, but with a mustache and a fucking suitcase of kids' photos. You've all been locked down. I'm just lucky I've not been fucking locked up, I think. Guys just looking at me being like, why have you got a picture of a Puerto Rican lesbian in your bag? So did you have a good lockdown? It's pretty shit, wasn't it? I had a pretty bad time. I had these flatmates, right? The first lockdown, they kept me up having loud, aggressive sex all night. And the walls were paper thin. Yeah, no. Well, that's parents for you, innit? I had a weird lockdown. I was in a house with my mum, my uncle, my stepdad, my sister, my girlfriend, and a Dalmatian dog. So I think I'm going to change my name to fucking Abdul Weasley. Ah, another Weasley. I know what to do with you. Deportation. It's my impression of the Sorting Hat, also known as Preti Patel, whatever the fuck her name is. Never really understood the whole Ted Bundy thing. I got a level you goes, but then I saw Pret Patel and I was like, kind of want to fuck her. Also want to kill her. I get it now, I get it. I should explain why my uncle was in the situation, right? Should explain why my uncle was in the situation. Do you know when your parents, like grandparents die, you're likely to inherit something? You might get like house or money or jewelry. We didn't. We inherited my deaf, mute Uncle Tommy. You did, yeah. You have to say deaf and mute. You can't say deaf and dumb. That is politically incorrect. Although my Uncle Tommy, he's dumb as fuck. Oh, please don't be offended on his behalf, because when I told him that joke, he didn't seem bothered, so... Never said a word. Then we have a fucking stepdad in the situation. My stepdad is a taxi driver, and I never knew what to say when I first met him, so I just said the usual, you know, you been busy? What time did you finish? It's a hard choice getting a taxi or an Uber these days, isn't it? It's a hard choice. It's a choice between getting in a car with a racist or a rapist. It's pretty hard out there. Oh, listen, right? All I've done is substitute the P in rape for the C in racist. Technically, the most PC joke you could tell, right? Right, I'll level with you. There's only one reason I'm making jokes about him, right? It's one reason. And that's because he's ruined Fake Taxi for me. Few fans of porn in the audience? Yeah, you fucking are. He's like, yeah, Fake Taxi, get it streamed now. For those of you who don't know what Fake Taxi is, it's kind of like James Corden's carpool karaoke. Except, no, it's really not. Don't Google it. I don't know if you saw this about porn, right? I don't know if you saw this, but apparently Pornhub is getting sued for the lack of subtitles in porn. It's true. Who the fuck is watching porn for the dialogue? Well, that's why we invented Game of Thrones. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's not exactly riveting stuff, is it? It's not exactly riveting stuff. A plumber comes to fix something and it doesn't get fixed. It's not the greatest scripts. I think, fuck it. I think we should take it a step further. I don't think we should use subtitles. I think we should get an interpreter in it instead. Imagine that. Just like standing there, just kind of like miserably like, come in my face. Come in my ass. I'll tell you, do you know, I've been told that sex noises are like oh and yes. Well, apparently I wouldn't know. But like, what is, so this is the sign language for oh. And this is yes. Could you think of anything more sexually explicit than just a interpreter going like... Just a thought, you know. Oh man, I'm actually almost running out of time. I'll leave you with this. I'm going to be surprisingly on the top streaming site in the world. Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks. Put my stand up on Pornhub. I did. It's shit hipster exposes himself in public. It's true. 3,000 views. Who the fuck is watching this on Pornhub? But there's one comment on it, right? One comment by a person called Fatbitch66. This is never a name like Steve, is it? And this person writes, I've seen a lot of porn on this website, ... a lot. Cheers, Steve, for clearing that up. But this guy is the biggest dick that I've ever seen. You guys have got a lovely night ahead of you. Please enjoy it. Take care. See you later.
Michael Welch, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. We have another fantastic act coming to the stage, just changing the microphones, so don't spread anything. It's not a comment on Michael at all. That's just what happens between all the acts. Okay, killed the room again. Let's bring on... Your next act is Drew Taylor on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Big round of applause. Grab a cheer for Drew Taylor.
Hello, yes. For anyone doing Celtic bingo this evening, this is your Welsh act now, so tick that one off as well. But the thing when you're Welsh is when you go on holidays, people like your accent, but they don't know where you're from. I went to New York once, people said to me, I love your accent. Are you from Scotland? I said, no. Close. Have another guess. Are you from Ireland? I said, no. Getting closer. Have another guess. He said, I got it. Are you from Romania? I said, no. I'm from Wales. Wales? He said, oh, Wales. That's the place with the castles and dragons, right? No. That's Middle Earth, but Wales is the place with teenage pregnancies and functioning alcoholics. But I love travelling. I do love going abroad, but I'm quite an anxious flyer, and I get nervous when I see the laminated safety instructions in the seat in front of me, and I get nervous because they're not very realistic, are they? In the picture, the plane has landed perfectly on the water. None of the wings have snapped off. Nothing's on fire. Nobody's been eaten by a shark. Even the man going down the rubber slide's got a gin and tonic in his hand. You know, it's quite unrealistic because I'm quite large, quite tall. I often get asked, in case of emergency, would you mind sitting by the emergency exit? And in emergency, would you mind helping others exit the plane? Say, yeah, I can do that, no problem. Say, women and children first. Women and children first. Get the sharks nice and full. But I did manage to sort of psych myself up and go on holidays once to Costa Rica. Not sure if you've been there, but it's a fantastic place. Beautiful scenery, lovely wildlife. That classic British thing. I went all that way and I made friends with the first British couple I met by the poolside. But they were nice, about the same age as me and my partner. Lovely. I had a daughter who was 9 years of age, well behaved. Sit by the pool all day, reading her book. Not a problem. Parents then would nip off to the bar, leaving her next to us. Didn't mind because she was great. But on one occasion, the song It Wasn't Me by Shaggy was playing around the poolside. And it got to the line in the song where it says, she caught me banging on the sofa. And the girl turned to me and said, what does banging on the sofa mean? Now, This girl is 9 years of age. I don't know her. I'm not going to explain what that means. But she's not 2, she's 9. So I tried to think it's unbelievable. So I said, you know fireworks? She said, yeah. So fireworks can be fun, right? She said, yeah. I said, it can also be dangerous. She said, yeah. I said, well, the singer in the song, he really likes fireworks. But he likes to set them off in his house. But his girlfriend doesn't like this. So he has to wait until she's gone out. But on this occasion, she came home early and caught him banging on the sofa. She said, oh, that makes sense. I thought it meant shagging. I used to be a teacher before I did comedy. Any teachers here this evening? Yeah, what do you teach, madam? Was it something in English? Drama in English, that's lovely, that's nice. I asked the audience, what do you teach? Best response I ever had was, what do you teach? Bastards. Quite nice, isn't it? What would you say you fit into that category? No, that's good. You enjoy your job, that's nice. Nice to enjoy your job, but I used to work in like a special behavioural school for like teenage boys who've been expelled. As you can imagine, it was a big problem we used to have. There was a lot of penises drawn on a lot of books. A lot of penises drawn on books. And there's one boy in year 9 always doing it, always drawing penises on his book. But I took a step back and I thought, hang on, this could be a cry for help here. Could be something going on in this little boy's life. Took him to one side and said, look, what's going on? Why are you drawing these things on your book? It's okay, you can tell me. Why are you drawing these things on your book? He said, well, the thing is, fannies are really hard to draw. I turned 35 this year. I know it's someone's birthday in this evening. That's lovely. Congratulations. But you'll find this yourself. Like, as you get older, your perspective on things starts to change. Went for a belated birthday meal after lockdown in the taxi on the way home. A taxi driver was telling me about a regular pickup of his. It was a 21-year-old escort. He'd often take her up to visit a 93-year-old man. As you can imagine, the old man can't get an erection. So what they do is get in the shower together for a whole hour. And when I heard that, I thought, ooh, imagine that. Not having a water meter. We're going to finish up now, but just before I do, I've got one thing I want to share with you. If you just bear with me a moment. As I'm sure you're all aware, this is the Romanian flag. What you may or may not know is Wales didn't become a country until 1952. By the time this bad boy appeared, it was 1959. At that point, no flag's existence, a lot of ideas to go off, and a flag actually represents what a country's all about. When Wales pitched their flag, he said, right, Wales, have you got your flag ready? They said, yeah. We can have green for the green, green grass. Good start, I like it. Anything else, Wales? Yeah, we can have white for the sky. That's a bit boring, Wales. Anything else? Yeah, we can have red. Red's white, green. Come on, that's a bit like Italy. That's a bit like Hungary. Oh, no. The red's not going to be a stripe. Okay, interesting. Well, what's it going to be then? Well, nothing too over the top. Just a big fuck-off dragon? Oh, what? Yeah, just a big dragon. Right, Wales, there's 34 countries with animals on their flag, but they're all real. Please, can we have a dragon on our flag? The only thing we could think of was a big picture of Tom Jones. All right, Wales, you can have a dragon on your flag, but you better promise he's not doing some stupid pose that makes it look like he's saying talk to the hand. I've been Drew Taylor. Thank you very much. Good loving ahead of you. Cheers. Good night.
Drew Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. It's our first break, so please do go. Harry's off for a birthday wee, a birthday wee, a birthday wee, la la la. It's our first break. Enjoy your break. Back in 10-15 minutes. One more time, please, for Michael Welch and Drew Taylor. Thank you.
Please welcome back your compere, Mr. Phil Ellis.
Thank you. Welcome back. Did you have a good break? Excellent, excellent. How's the birthday going, Harry?
Men. Fucking men.
Fucking men, I love it. Excellent. Where are you from, Harry?
Saddleworth.
Saddleworth. Someone fucking booed Saddleworth. Can't boo Saddleworth. It's a nice place, Saddleworth. It's got the Moors murderers. Okay, Harry, that's your time done. Thanks. Fucking TripAdvisor over here. Come and take in the ambience of the Moors murders here at Saddleworth. Have a nice meal with a view of some of the empty graves. If you're lucky, you might find the ones that they didn't. He started it. That's Easter for you. Oh, all right, Harry. Fucking hell, mate. It's painting a very grim and dark picture of your life. But that's good. I like the way Danny's just looking at the table going, fucking hell, he always brings up Myra Hindley. Every time we go out. Made me dress up as her once. He only goes out with blondes. Let me coax him into a Toyota. I don't think they use the Toyotas. Anyway, welcome to Manchester. Good. What was your name, London ladies? I didn't get your name. Holly, nice to meet you. What do you do, Holly? You work in mental health. Have you met Harry? You haven't got your taser on you, have you? I need a couple more sambucas. You work in mental health. Very tough but rewarding job. I'd say. What do you do within mental health? A support worker. So you have to go to visit, like home visits and things, and not at the moment. Just leave them to their own devices. Okay, good. We sent someone in. They took out the knives. Hopefully they're fine. Sorry? Telephone support. Excellent. That'll stop the voices. So what, kill everybody? Sorry, I'm joking. I'm allowed to do that. My brother's autistic, so I'm allowed. Okay. So, that's the rules, isn't it? He's not the good kind. Like, I couldn't go to a casino and earn big with him. Like, he's not that. It's just like, okay. Just doesn't work and tells you how to build a motorbike, shit like that, you know. It's very intelligent, though, very intelligent. Oh, she's on her phone, she got a call out. Time for support. That's it. Step away from the oven. Turn the gas off. Lots of love, London. So, that's awful. What, are you just sending a text, though? You just... Your neighbour's looking after the cats, of course. It's your own support worker in many ways, and yet she's allowed in to look after cats. That's interesting. Okay, good. How are the cats? Are they all right? Hope so. What are the names? Berry and Marmalade. Oh, you sound like you've grown up in Wind in the Willows. What a wonderful... Berry and Marmalade. How old are they? Marmalade's 12 and Berry's 10. You'll have to bury Marmalade soon by the sounds of it. So good. That's all right. Sometimes the universe just works out, doesn't it? It's nice, isn't it? Excellent, thank you. I hope you enjoyed your time in Manchester. Welcome, and very good. And guys on the front, I know I took a photo of you, which was weird. What is your name? Sally and Sarah. Cool, nice to meet you guys. How do you know each other? You went to school together. That's nice. I don't see any of the people I went to school with, to be honest, anymore. Anyone hang out with their old school friends? Me too. Well, I suppose I'm hurtling towards 40. It's most of mine are in prison. David killed his wife with a hammer. True, shouldn't have said his name. Preston. He had a really bad right arm as well that he couldn't use, so he must have really built up that left arm in the intervening years. So, let's move on. What would you do? It's Sally, wasn't it? So, yeah. You're a teaching assistant, cool. Secondary or primary? Secondary, the toughest of all the schools. I always wondered, like, a teaching assistant, is that to move into teaching at some point, or do you like being on the sidelines, like a... You like the school holidays, of course. There's a few cheers over there from some children. Good. That's cool. What about you, Sarah? Are you the same sort of area? You work in HR?
Fuck yeah!
Fuck, oh, this guy, he's had a few sick days. Here he is. He's on the sick now. Fucking yes, they fall for it every time. Cough, cough, cough. What? Do you like HR then? No, you don't. Oh no, he just didn't know what he was cheering for. That's nice. Another one. Keep an eye on him. Get your pen ready. The one you put in the net when they get a bit too violent. Oh, boom. I'd love one of them in a queue at Tesco. Oh, fucking. Oh, God. That's it. Scan. Thank you. Good fun. What do you do then, Pat? What's your name? Liam, nice to meet you, Liam. I can tell you've had a few drinks because it was almost Wiam, wasn't it? Nice to meet you, pal. My favourite Gallagher. What do you do, pal?
I'm a chef.
You're a chef? Fucking tell me where you work. I'm not going to go there.
I work in Shrewsbury.
In Shrewsbury? Fucking hell, he's keeping it vague as well so we don't turn up en masse. You work in Shrewsbury, so you're just visiting this week?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Cool. Who are you visiting? These your friends?
With the missus.
With your missus? Hello, nice to meet you. Are you Manchester-based? You've just come up for the... Oh, that's nice. That's cool, for the week. So you're off. And how long have you guys been together for? Fuck no. Oh, fucking... We're going to split this couple up tonight. Yeah, join me, Liam. Come to the house share. We've got a room free. It's fucking bleak. Nearly 40 in a house share. Okay. Life's good. Stay positive, Phil. Don't let them see you cry. Be strong. Be strong. It's good. I'm happy. Anyone else live in a house share? Of course. Yeah. Who said yes in the balcony? How many people do you live with? 2. Okay. How old are you? Do you mind me asking? 32. That's almost acceptable. 6 of 39, mate. Fuck you. I win. The thickest fucking people I've ever met in my entire life. All in the 30s. I'll give you an example, right? The kitchen light bulb went in February, right? How long do you think it'd take 6 people in the 30s to change a light bulb? 2 months is ridiculous. How long? 2.5 months. The way you do it. You're not going to win a Volvo. We're not doing that. Do you win it? Bring it out. 5 months it took 6 adults in the 30s to change a light bulb. We live opposite a fucking home base. But there's a main road in between. We probably lose 4 of the 6 trying to cross it, the thick bastards. Be like the Somme. Want to make it? Go on. Just chuck it back. 30 watt, that'll do. You live in the park now. Fuck you. People say, why didn't you change the light bulb, Phil? Well, it happened when I was away, and I thought, as an experiment, I'm just going to see how long it takes them, right? Because it's like, you know those nature programmes, like the David Attenborough ones, where they're not allowed to get involved with the animals if they're in danger? You've just got to let it happen, haven't you? Because they go, it's just... There's that famous clip of the seagull with loads of tar on its foot, struggling, and they just had to let it happen because it was nature. And BP, they had something to do with it as well, I think. Oh, look at Mother Nature at work. So I just sat and watched them for as long as possible. I went in 2 months after the light bulb went. I went into the kitchen, right? It was about 9 o'clock at night. Tried the light switch, nothing. Walked in, completely dark, and then just went, ah! My housemate was frying an egg in the dark. He was using a vanilla-scented candle as light. Kind of a sociopath. Can look forward to an egg when they're smelling vanilla. It's like having a pie in Lush. fucking strawberries. The fucking chugs are coming. Yeah, Liam needs more drinks. He can still barely say his name. Get that down him. Off you go. A bit of text on the go there, Harry. You're ordering drinks?
No, not through you. Not through you.
Were you doing it on an app or something? You tried to. Was it modern technology? I know what it's like, Harry, from your fucking wormhole that you came through from the 20s. These lights are terrifying. If he thinks there's loads of suns. Yeah, that's called a tray, that, Harry. That's what we do. We pop it on the tray so you can carry more. Thanks very much for the demonstration. That's it. I know. That's a straw. Don't use it for anything other than drinking, pal. Be careful. Contactless, Harry. Good luck. He's going to pay in fucking shoes or something. I don't know what he's going to do. Do you take slate? I'd love it if it gets declined. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, bastard. Okay, let's go. Oh, it hasn't yet? No, you have to... That's it. Don't worry. Come on, Harry, put that away. Hey, put that away. What have they got? How much is that? How much is it? 1880. No, get it back out again, pal. Pop that in there. Sorry?
Hold that when you were born.
1880? No. I hope you die young, Harry. And I hope all your children are bow-legged. Well, time for the competition. Let's crack on. I'm only joking. Fucking will be down mines anyway. All with fucking John. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the competition part of the show. Very excited. So, if you don't know how it works, what happens is we hand out 3 cards randomly throughout the audience. You can't have a card if you know an act, because that's cheating. Basically, the card holders are in charge. Shh. I'm doing the rules. Let's not too much fun during the rules, guys. Come on, keep it together. If you're not enjoying the act, if they're doing poorly, I know it sounds unfair, but this is how it works. If you just fill the room. If they're not doing well, hold your card up. Keep it held up. If all 3 cards go up before they get to 5 minutes, they will hear this noise. I love that. That's my ringtone. But if they make the 5 minutes without all 3 cards going up, they'll hear this wonderful noise. That is by far my favourite Beatles song. No, you're right, it wasn't funny, but thought I might ruffle a few feathers there, Harry. So, if you'd like a card, let me know and we'll see. Pick some. Fucking hell. Fucking. I love how they're just all on the edges. No one in the middle. They've gone, no, fuck that. We don't want to. We might. What? Who's this big? Are you one big group? Exit. Oh, not you, Harry. Fucking hell, mate. Give it to you. You'll start using the fucking card as currency. Do you want a tip, love? There, you have a corner. So what's this group over here? Are you all one big group? Excellent. So how do you all know each other? Oh, Tinder. Do you know what? I'd be upset if I met any of you from a Tinder date. I'd be like, where do you get them pictures from, guys? Because this is wrong. I'm only joking. You're all gorgeous inside. What? Who would like to be the card holder of this group? Joe. There's Joe. Well, he's the biggest. I'm not going to argue with Joe, mate. Fucking take it. Flip a table. Enjoy yourself. It's a Monday. Nice to meet you, Joe. Where you from, Joe? He's from what? Leicester. You're from Leicester. Excellent. You live here now in Manchester? Cool. What do you do, Joe? You work in a shop? Again, people don't want us to turn up. We're not going to turn up. Tell us the shop, Joe.
It's an Apple store.
It's an Apple store. Is it the one in the Arndown?
No.
Trafford Centre. We've only got 2, I think. That's in the Trafford Centre. That's cool. What's your special? Actually, do you mind having a look at mine? Because in the break, do you mind resetting it? But don't look at my pictures. Excellent. So cool. Well, should we give Joe a card? Seems like a nice guy. Give Joe a card. Excellent. Would you pass that back for me, please? Thank you. Thank you very much. Pass that COVID. Pass that COVID. Forgot about that. Keep forgetting about that deadly disease that's killing everyone. So we've got Joe as our first card holder. I don't know, this big court. Right. The court, normally, the problem is, I've got to kind of try and keep it around here. But guys, what I'm going to do is, in the corner, you're going to be, if one of the card holders we're not happy with after the first section, I'll give it you guys, because of your pure energy, I found actually very touching. It made me feel young again. Come and live with you. All right, fucking. I'm going to end up joining a fucking cult by the end of this. You don't pay rent, you just sleep with the landlord. Hey! That's how someone pays too much for rent. Excellent. So who do we have? Oh, you got sit here. Let's have a, what's your name? Sakura. That's not your name. Have you made that up? Oh, shh. Sorry. What's your name? Sakura. Sakura. I've never met a Sakura before. What a day for first. What do you do, Sakura? You've just graduated. Excellent. Whoa! Yeah, whoa! Yeah, well, actually, let's find out what in. What did you graduate in? English. You're good friends with him over there? Who did English again? I can't remember. Oh, sorry. Will. Oh, yeah, Will's there. Sorry, it's because you've got in front as a barrier. I forgot all about bloody Will, and I love him. What a great guy. Do you know Sakura, Will? Very well. All right, mate. You're with your girlfriend, huh? A bit creepy, isn't it? Have you got a job lined up, Sakura? You work in a bar? Cool. Hey, it's all good, isn't it? Get used to that, because nothing's going to happen with that degree. Let's... We'll give Sakura the second card. Are we happy with that? Excellent. Sakura, there's your card. Thank you. Third and final card. Let's try and get someone in the middle area. Again, I love the enthusiasm, but I sit there so I can't see the card. We need all the card holders to be able to see each other, but what I'll do is, again, you are a backup, because again, your pure energy is inspirational. Give it to London. All right. Oh, do you want the card, London? Yeah. Should we give it to London? Yeah. Yes, there you go. Good call. Do you know what? I like this audience. We're working together. Well done. We solved a problem. So that's it. All we ask is, again, if you are not enjoying the acts, if the room aren't enjoying the acts, try and read it. But again, you have your own mind as well. Hold the card up, keep it held up, and in the meantime, please do give all the acts a lot of love, because some of these are very, very new, some are a bit more experienced, so it is hard to get up here, so don't... Shh. No chatting, please, whilst the acts are on. Let's keep that nice respect. You've been lovely so far. Let's not ruin it now, guys. Come on. Thanks, Lim. He's my rock. Well done, Phil. You're doing a cracking job. God bless you. So we're going to bring on your first act of the fucking too much. That's the... I gonged them off with that. Sorry? What? Who's got the car? Oh, you're all right, mate. You're slowly deflating like a punctured Lilo. Are you all right, pal? Who's got the cards? Who's got the punctured pack? Good to be back out, though, isn't it? So, please give a lot of love and support for your first act tonight, Annabelle Deavy, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. What's the cheers, Annabelle Deavy?
So I used to work with children with challenging behaviours, and it was hard telling a parent your child's just an arsehole. I don't get how I'm supposed to have the patience of a saint when I'm teaching English and a girl puts her hand up, and I think, finally, a question about the book that we're reading, a question that's going to sum up my generation so well that I'm proud to teach. She said, "Miss?" I said, "Yes." In the words of Oscar Wilde, she said, "Suck my minge." I thought, what page is that on? I'll never forget, on my third day at work, I had to interview a youth offender, and the school wouldn't tell me who they were or what they'd done, only it was down to me to help them. And walking through the school was just like Jodie Foster, Silence of the Lambs. She was walking through prison, only she wouldn't cope through walking through a school in Wigan. Do you know what I mean? I was so disappointed because when I saw this youth offender, she looked like one of the tweenies in a tracksuit from Sports Direct. I was like, Fizz, you've gone rogue. What have they done to you? You know, how am I supposed to be scared of this youth offender when she's not tall enough to go on rides? And the things that she'd do for attention were awful for me to laugh at, to be honest. She'd get a knife from the kitchen and she'd wave it in my face going, "I'm gonna fucking kill you." Only it was a blunt butter knife, so the worst she could do was spread me with Lurpak. To the other extreme, I'd come into work and I'd think, what's that tapping noise? Like a very faint... I thought, have we got builders in? And I walked in to discover that she was hitting her head against a picture of Nelson Mandela on the history board. No, it usually gets a laugh. I'll move on, it's fine. Give us a cheer for free school meals, everyone. Come on. The thing is, we're the 23rd richest country in the world, yet still a big proportion of us live in poverty. And I was in charge of distributing school meals. Most kids would want a sandwich, crisps, panini. One girl asked, "Miss, today I'm going to have a Liam's mum's minge." I was mortified to tell her we were out of ham baguettes for the day. Seriously though, Marcus Rashford did not campaign for a Liam's mum's minge to be put on our menu. And I had to ask her, I was like, what is a Liam's mum's minge? And Liam butted in halfway through going, "Can we stop talking about my mum's minge? Just because I'm one of 6 kids, please." I used to work with this teacher called Mike. Now, Mike was old-fashioned. Mike was old school. Mike was an old cunt. If he breathed any louder, you'd think he'd had a heart attack or he'd come. And if you work in a school, I wouldn't want to be caught doing either. Do you know what I mean? He was one of these middle-aged men. I call them male, pale and stale. You know the ones that are like, I went to Loughborough Uni. I did rugby back in my day. I could drink 10 pints in 10 minutes. Mike, you're 52 years old. I don't want to sleep with you. I'm pretty sure he tried to seduce me with his knee injury. He got it out in the kitchen. I was like, "Mike, I've come in here to get a teaspoon, please. It's my first day." There was rumours going round about Mike. One, that he brushed his teeth in the car on the way to school. And 2, that he had showers at Pizza Hut. One girl asked me in front of Ofsted, she went, "Annabelle, why does Mike have showers at Pizza Hut?" And I was like, God, what a load of rubbish. Where did you hear that from? And she went, "You told me." You say that again, I'll put you in the basement with him. Come on, it's Ari next. It's Ari. So I'll leave you with this one, right? Respect your elders, yeah? Fair enough thing to say? To an extent. We had this cleaner called June, and she'd come in on the last day of term, and she was so nice, she was funny. She'd come in and the kids would go, "Oh, look, it's June, it's June. June, June, June. June the Poon. June the Poon." A nickname for our 65-year-old cleaner, part-time porn star, June the Poon. Now, what amazed me the most is that June was fucking loving it, because she'd come in with her red leather jacket from M&S and she'd go, "Hiya guys, you all right?" She was down with the kids, she was feeding lollipops to them. She didn't know what the fuck it meant, June the Poon. And for the older audience in tonight, June the Poon translates to June the Fanny. Yeah? They're calling you a slag.
Annabelle Debbie beats the frog, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes, yes. Off to a good start. Off to a good start. London, my friend, was that up when it was on your knee? All right, but it was it up? I just couldn't tell. I mean, you don't have to. It was okay. It was erect. All right, thanks. Went down very well, Annabelle. So, shh. Again, no check my answer on, please. Sam Hyman's your next act. Please give him a lot of love and attention. 1, 2, 3. Whoops and cheers, Sam Hyman.
Thank you. Thank you. Is everyone all right? I said, is everyone all right? Yeah, good. Is everyone's lockdowns okay? Everyone looks all right? Has everyone survived depression? Sort of, yeah, mainly. Has everyone been having lots of conversations about being themselves? Yeah, sort of. Well, yeah, my name's Sam. Sam Hyam, as he announced, but my mum wants me to have a stage name, hence me being on stage. She goes, you should call yourself Sam Beats. Sam Beats, yeah, call yourself Sam Beats. I said, why? What's going on? Yes, I've come with my mum tonight. I just want to embarrass my mum. Just dead quick, so can everyone just say hello to my mum? She's over here, she's looking lovely! Yes, mother! Yeah. I was going to bring me nan, but someone started talking about June the Poon, so that was a good idea. But yeah, I've got 2 brothers as well, Kyle and Jack. Kyle's the older one. He's like a ginger reject. Do you know what I mean? Like someone who's just still not confirming to themselves that they are ginger. Have you got any gingers in? You ginger? Ginger? Don't get your minge out. I meant the hair. All right. Yeah, so he keeps calling himself Moroccan Sunset. But I think it's to cover up for his anger issues. The oldest always has anger issues, don't they? You got any siblings? Any people with siblings and stuff? Have we got any of the eldest? Awesome. All right, you're happy. Wow. Fucking hell, this is awesome. This is mint. But yeah, he's one of those kind of like anger kids, you know. I'll be chilling at home. I'll be doing my thing, and out of nowhere, I'll just say, why? Is Kyle all right? Oh yeah, he's just on the game. Oh, he's on the game, is he? Oh right, okay. I didn't know that was stressful. I've got another brother called Jack, and he's a bit of he's a handful. Massive handful. He's one of those newly converted Muslims. Have you got any Muslims in? Have you got any? Awesome. No, we're joking. I love him to bits. He's awesome, but he's one of those kind of Muslims that has to let you know that he's a Muslim. You know what I mean? Me as a Muslim, I feel that walking with your left foot in front of your right is the thing to do. It's like...
Oh, unlucky. Oh. In front of his mum, you bastards! How long did Sam do, Colin?
2 minutes 35.
2 minutes 35, still very respectable. Big round of applause for Sam, please. Well done. I know it's tough, it's the nature of the competition. But no Christmas presents for Sam this year. Please welcome... settle. Please welcome to the stage James McCluskey, your next act. 1, 2, 3. Whoops and cheers for James McCluskey.
Manchester, hello, are we well? Good. It's legal to be here. My name's James, another Scottish guy. I've got some jokes to tell you if that's appropriate. Yeah. We were on our way down here from Scotland, and there was a car in front of us, and there was a sticker on the windscreen that said, "Think bike," and I thought, no, car. I think people are starting to lose their marbles the last year and a half. I had a pretty good COVID. I'm moving in with my girlfriend. We're going to get married. Yeah. Here's the problem with that, right? See, the worst thing about these milestone things in your life, one of the worst things about it, right, is having to have boring conversations to people, you know, when you're keeping up appearances. Like, so my girlfriend got a mortgage, right? You know, I'm marrying into a bit of money. And we moved into a house, and we were round at our friends at the weekend there, and the friend's boyfriend said to me, he went, "So, mortgage, what's the interest?" And I was like, none, I think. And he was like, 0% interest mortgage? And I was like, no, I mean, I don't care. It's hard just now trying to get a mortgage in the UK. If you're a homeowner, give me a cheer. Smug bastards, aren't they? If you have a landlord, give me a cheer. Exactly. Yeah, boo me. Fuck land. See, the worst thing, right, about being a renter and trying to save for a deposit on a house in this country is having to read smug couples in the news every day, and you'll see them, you know. See the couples that show off about the house they've managed to achieve, where they're like, "We managed to save 15 grand to put down a deposit on our 400 grand dream home." Well, look at you. Any house I've dreamt up didn't cost money. So I've been with my girlfriend for 8 years, a wee while. I wasn't good at the single thing. I'm quite glad I'm in a long-term relationship. You know, I was never good at chasing the ladies. It's saying things like chasing the ladies that never got me the ladies. Most of my friends are still single, right, but they're quite delusional. I have a friend who every female interaction with a girl, he thinks it's flirting. So here's an example. We're all out, the boys having a couple of beers. Girl comes over, she's talking to us, she leaves. Friend will turn to me and he's like, "She's into me." And I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "She's into me." And I'm like, "Did you hear what she said?" And I'm like, "Yeah, she asked what you'd like to order."
I thought James was doing very well. What a controversial decision. London's put it up for no reason. I don't think she knows what's going on. Well, how long did James do, Colin?
3 minutes 5.
Big round of applause, please, for James McCluskey. That was great. Weird. Oh, I feel like that guy at the House of Commons. Order, order. That's all I know about politics. That's me done for that. What we can do, we'll feel out the rest of the first section. Now they're going to be fucking terrified, but that's part of the fun of it, really, isn't it? It's exciting. Oh, I don't know what they're going to do next. Please, you've got 2 more acts in this section. It's welcome to the stage, Peter Wattock on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoops and cheers, Peter Wattock!
Don't make eye contact with Harry. Don't make eye contact with Harry. Oh, fuck. Oh, you alright? So, I come from a magical land called... Someone talking? Hi. Hi. What's your name? Oh, you're terrified. What's your guy's name next to you? Sorry. I'll leave you alone. Hi. I'm Ethan. You're Ethan. Hi, Ethan. My name's Peter. I come from a magical land called Glasgow. You wouldn't cheer if you lived there. Ethan, what I need from you is I only feel truly comfortable when I'm totally uncomfortable, right? So what I want from you is anytime any of my jokes don't land, you need to pipe up and give me your best Glaswegian, "You're more!" Right? Right in my face. Do you think you can do that? Come on, better than that, come on. Give a cheer. Yes. So let's start. So my mum died 5 years ago. I was going to pick on Harry, but you looked at me, sorry. Well, I'll let you know a little bit of information about myself, guys. I'm actually biracial. My mum's Scottish Catholic and my dad's Arabic Muslim, so I was born guilty. Marinated in shame, is what they like to say. Yeah, it's kind of weird growing up with two conflicting religions. You know, one of them was like, drink wine, the other one's like, don't drink wine! It was weird growing up. Like, I tried so hard to like placate both of them that I ended up just shiting on both the religions. Like, I remember one day, it sticks in my brain, my dad caught me pounding into a packet of Percy pigs. Thing that makes that joke weird is that they're actually halal. Look it up, it's fucking true. Funny and true. 2 for 1. You guys are lovely. And also on the other side, I remember one day at nursery when I was a wee kid, right? My mum got a phone call, right? Do you guys remember the wee cupcakes you used to get as kids with the wee rice papers on the top? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, yeah? I was in the nursery, we had cupcake day, and all I remember is my mum told me that I was piling the other kids around and I was putting the rice paper on their tongues going, may Christ be with you, may Christ be with you, may Christ be with you. Now, my mum worked 45 minutes away from that nursery. She made it in 12. Right? Apparently blasphemy adds some more horsepower to your car. I didn't know that. Right, so she comes in, handbag out, emergency rosary beads, straight out the handbag, you know, for sinning on the go. That's one of these things. Weird thing about growing up Catholic and Muslim is everything you do is wrong, right? Everything. Now, every bodily function or fluid is just immediately a sin, right? Non-stop. Right, as a kid, when you're growing up, you get certain urges, yeah? Right? So I was terrified as a kid. I didn't want to do anything, right? I was shocked and appalled when these urges came up. You guys are getting silent, just wait for it. I was appalled when these urges would come up, right? So I thought the best thing to do is, if these urges come up, blindfold earplugs, right? Oh, you enjoyed that a bit too much? I figured, hear no evil, see no evil, Allah doesn't fucking know, right? That's what I figured. That's what I figured, right? But what ended up happening was it created a weird complex in my brain. So now the lack of noise gets me going. You could say silence. Gives me a semi. So when you guys don't laugh, Harry's getting it in the eye. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'll tell you a little bit. My girlfriend says to me all the time, Peter, you're just too negative. You're too negative, Peter. Do you think I'm negative, Harry? I bet.
You don't fucking know me. Right? Yeah, you're just too negative, Peter. I'd hate to be one of these positive people all the time. You know, oh, hiya, a stranger's just a friend you haven't met yet. Until they fucking stab you.
Peter Watty, Peter Frog, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Final act in the first section is Tommy Taylor. Just before, please, a lot of attention. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Please start clapping. Whoops and cheers for Tommy Taylor.
Fuck me, how are we doing? This is alright, isn't it? I can't see any of you back here now, can I? I've never had a stage where I get vertigo on it before. This is nice. Hello everyone upstairs, how we doing? Do you guys have any of the cards? Are they all downstairs? All right, fuck you lot then. Hello everyone down here, how are we doing? My name's Tommy Taylor. As of 3 weeks ago, I'm now a resident of the city of Liverpool. All right, then that was fine. If it was either going to boo or praise, then we'll proceed that way. I've already pissed off people that I live near because I grassed on them because they had a party at 5:30 in the morning. Now, there's a problem, right? When I grew up, like 100 fucking years ago, house parties, you put the speakers indoors, smoking area outside. These guys had flipped that. First of all, where's your sense of class? Like, you know, I don't want to be like, you know, the uncool one or say I'm like not down with the kids or whatever. I don't think you can say that anymore, can you? Anyway, but like 5:30 in the morning, right? Now, I called 101. I was like, there's noise going on, can you send someone round? They told me that the legislation has now changed where the police aren't allowed to interrupt noise. If I'd known that as a teenager, I'd have a very fucking different life, all right? So they said, call the council. At 5:30 in the fucking morning, who are they going to send? Fucking Thunderbird 2? Are you all right? So I'm having a great time in Liverpool. That's why I'm here in Manchester on a Monday night. I originally come from Newcastle. Yeah. I won't call myself a Geordie, though, because I've still got all my front teeth. I lived the dream of going down to London to earn more than minimum wage. That went well, and that's why I'm in Liverpool now, I guess, to be honest. Who was the one from London round here? Whereabouts in London? All right. I'm just gonna stand over here now for this set. Okay. Yeah, Battersea, all right. Okay, cool. Lovely place. Fucking hell. Right, okay. No, Newcastle's all right. I like the Angel of the North. I do have a feeling that, like, no one told Anthony Gormley, or whatever his name was, that that's not what angels look like. Unless they do. Maybe we've all got it wrong. Maybe he was visited by one, and he was like, oh, shit me, we've had it wrong the entire time. Which would change when, like, Gabriel came down to Joseph and Mary a bit, wouldn't it? If they see, like, a 100-foot giant iron thing come through their window and just be like,
Look here, you two. Christ is coming. Get your shit together.
like, all right, fucking hell, mate. Like, you know what I mean? Don't know, give it a punt, it'll work, won't it? I'm always just hilarious, just so you know. I'm a very smart man. I studied economics at the University of Nottingham-Trent. Don't applaud. I spent £30,000, right, getting a 2-2 in economics from Trent.
What happened?
I spent £30,000 getting a Bachelor of Arts in economics. A Bachelor of Arts.
Oh, what happened?
I went to uni, mate. What do you think happened? What happened? I went to uni, I partied. I went to house parties where they had speakers indoors, and now I'm one of the fucking narcs that goes on people. All right. So yeah, this is going fucking tremendously well, isn't it? 2 words, lads. Artistic triumph, am I right? I'm going to add to my CV of being a massive wanker by saying that I enjoy cycling in city centres. Red lights are only a suggestion, really, aren't they? Do you know what I mean?
Unlucky. Tommy Taylor does not beat the frog. How long did Tommy do, Colin?
3 minutes 45.
3 minutes 45, please. Big round of applause for Tommy Taylor. Very respectable time. So, it's our first break. Our second break. Liam, yeah, I think you need to have a break from the drinking. Channy. We'll see you in about 10-15 minutes. One time, please, for all the acts in that section. Give a big round of applause. Thank you. See you after the break.
Please welcome by your compere, Mr. Phil Ellis.
Back. How's your final break? Was it good? Excellent. How was yours, Harry? How's the birthday going?
Not bad at all.
Cool. Excellent. Good. Sounds like it's going well. Good. London. Excellent. So we lost Liam and the gang. They've left their phones. So that's good. Mine. Oh, you bastards. Oh, still, I can get them unlocked. So, sorry? Ask who to unlock them? Oh, from Apple. Oh, that. Do you know what? Good callback. Well played. Joe, can you help me? One's a Samsung, though, mate. Same thing? Sorry? Bin that one. Oh, he's loyal, though, isn't he, Joe? Say what you want. Proper part of the corporate system. I like that. So, I felt there was a bit of a... We weren't tapping... Do you want to swap some card holders round? What are we thinking? Oh. Okay, well, I'll go through, because I thought Sakura? I thought Sakura... Do you think about Sakura? I thought did all right. Think of Joe's work on the card? London. Joe! Think about the cat. Okay, so we'll swap. We'll swap. Right, let's see. Okay. We'll have to give our backup gang at the back. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. We love Joe, but you're going to have to pass it down, please. I know, London, don't worry, I'm moving to look at fucking Joe. What about fucking London? Anybody around this area would like to, thinks they could do the... Give it to the balcony. I don't know, this chap here... Well, sorry, before we go that far, who's our card holder over there? Who's going to be the card holder? Jimmy, nice to meet you, Jimmy. Where you... Fans are in, Jimmy. Where are you from, Jimmy?
I'm from Chilton.
From Chilton? Beating you already there, Joe. Big round of applause there from where he's from. Settle. And Jimmy, what do you do, pal?
I'm a therapist.
He's a therapist, fucking hell. I'm going to need you after the show, Jimmy. Been talking to some real scary people. Okay, cool. So, Jimmy, you're in charge of the card over there. Excellent stuff. Now, London, I'm afraid, you've been great, but we're going to have to move the card on. We're going to have to move the... Oh, fucking... All right, I'm moving the card. There's no need to kick off. Shh. What's your name there, sir? Adrian. No. I know, Rocky. Well done, pal. I nearly did it, but you got in there first, didn't you? Adrian. Where you from, Adrian? Withenshaw. I was talking to the guy behind you. Sorry, mate. I thought you were joining in about his name. Oh, and you're from Withenshaw, so we're not going to give you a card. It's only a card, but they take a while to make. Won't see it again. Chap behind you, what's your name? Adam. Nice to meet you, Adam. And where you from, pal? Stockport. Oh, frying pan fire. That's two right at it. It's not the same Stockport, is it, than Saddleworth, where you tell the time by the tide. What's... Wells spinning backward. Must be morning. Time for breakfast. Get that chicken, I'll cut its fucking head off. What do you do, Adam? You're a student. What are you studying, pal? Theology means nothing, will get you nowhere. Let's give him a card. Sorry, London, he won't have a job after that fucking degree. Let's give him something to do. Thanks, London. Oh, no. You've done a great round of applause for London. Pass that back to Adam, please. Would you mind? Anyone? Thank you. Thank you very much. Pass it back, pass the disease. Sakura, going to change Sakura's card? What do we think? Give me a cheer if you think yes. Give me a cheer if you think no. Sorry, Sakura, that's democracy. You're fucked. We're going to change the card. But you can't, you're on the same bloody table. Let's give the balcony a chance. Come on. Sorry, Sakura, you did a fine job. All of you did, but we've got to mix it up. What's your name, pal? James, nice to meet you, James. Oh my God, look at him. Careful, mate. You've got to get back on the ship later. He looks like he's in the little stripy top. Comedy. What do you do, James?
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher, excellent. What do you teach? Geography, everyone's favourite. Favourite lesson. That's right, Harry. There's other places outside of Saddleworth. You should pay attention. Nothing he can tell me about Oxbow Lakes I don't already know, Phil. Thank you very much. Okay, we've got our new card holders. That was fucking hard work, wasn't it? So, card holders, on the count of 3, can we see your cards, please? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Now, what you're going to have to do, James, you're going to have to dangle your card over the side. I can see it if you dangle it like this. Is weird, isn't it? I'll sit there. You dangle it for me, James. It's getting very sexual. We're going to crack on because we've got a lot of acts to get through, and however much I love the admin side of the show, we will have to move on. So, how do I get all 3 things? This is like trying to get a fox across a lake with a chicken and the corn. What do I leave the pint? Do I take the horn? Take the pint. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll put the horn. What the fuck am I doing? Why am I not on the Apollo shit like this, really? Right! Oh, fucking, I like that. Felt powerful. Sorry? What? What? Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, what a shit heckle that was. I'm just enjoying it now. You all right, guys? You okay? Cool. Cool. Do you want to buy a phone? How much?
£20.
20, can I
How much profit? What is it?
no, I'll tell you what.
That's your fault.
Fucking hell. She thinks I'm Darren Brown. Highlight of the night for me. Okay. Well, what's my fucking list? I know. It's amazing, mate. I did it earlier when you were outside. I did it inside a Peugeot 106. I threw it at the window, but you didn't see it. 306, one of the cars. So, ladies and gentlemen, just as before, please give a lot of love and attention. No chatting whilst the acts are on. Let's welcome to the stage your first act to this section, Ben Robinson, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. What's the cheers, Ben Robinson?
you doing? You all right? I'm Ben, I'm 19. I've just finished resitting my A-levels. Obviously, last year they were cancelled again. I thought, you know what? I'm going to go back, resit them. I'm not going to let these grades define me. And then they were cancelled again. But I thought, how many times can you resit before it starts looking suspicious? You know what I mean? Like 30 years old. Hello, freshers! What's that? You're looking at biology? Chemistry's all I see, baby.
That's what I do.
Is it? Cheers, mate. Leave it to me. I'm a failed dancer. I don't know if you can tell. I actually applied to go on Britain's Got Talent. But unfortunately, they said that I'm a lanky twat with no rhythm. And none of my family had the common decency to get a life-threatening illness, so it didn't work out. I have recently actually applied for another show. I've just been going through the application process for a show called Naked Attraction. They were looking for people from Lancashire, and I was looking for new material. So I applied. If you don't know what the show is, basically it's a dating show. They'll get someone on and they'll go, so what do you look for in your ideal man? And they're like, I'm a bit of a romantic. I like someone who loves the cinema. And they go, well, let's see what we can do. 10 seconds later, there's 6 cocks staring you in the face. And you've got to guess which one belongs to the cinema-loving romantic. Like the worst game of Guess Who ever. When I put the application in though, I thought that'd be it. I wouldn't get anything back. And then Monday morning, I get a phone call. It's a woman called Ellie, and she goes, "Hiya Ben, I've heard you've applied for Naked Attraction. Are you still interested?" I went, "Of course I am, Ellie." And she went, "Oh, well, why have you applied?" And I went, "Well, I've been single for a long time, Ellie, and I've always lived by the motto of, where's better to find love than Channel 4? I'm ready to break out my shell, be who I really am, and I'll be honest, I'm still a virgin, and I feel like I might learn something, you know, because you can't smell porn, can you, Ellie? You don't smell. You just watch it." And then she asked me what my best quality was. I went, Ellie, I've got lovely eyes. And she went, well, what's your worst quality? And I went, I've got a receding hairline. I'm sure you've noticed the hat. And she went, well, you know what? My brother went bald when he was 20, and he's never looked back, and it's fine. I went, well, I've used the Snapchat filter, Ellie, and it's not looking good. And then she also asked me about past relationships. And I said, well, I met a girl on Tinder from Rochdale, who I went and met up with, but distance just didn't work out. And she went, oh, well, you must have had your Tinder settings set quite wide. And I went, well, yeah, but Ellie, when you've got an erection and a diesel, nothing can stop you. You know what I mean? Nothing can put me in the way. And then she also did some quick fire questions. She asked me, would I date a bisexual? I said, yes. Would I date someone who's disabled? I said, yes. Would I be polygamous? I said, yes. I'll be honest, I didn't know what that last one meant. I've Googled it and I want to change my answer. And then she also said to me, well, that's it. You're through to the next round. Next round you'll have a Zoom call. Just to let you know one more thing. Don't tell anyone about this conversation because it might harm your chances on getting on the show. And I went, you can trust me, Ellie, don't worry about it. You can trust me. She went, right, so how does Thursday sound? I went, Thursday sounds great. So Thursday comes round, and I open the Zoom call. And I go, oh, how you doing, Ben? So we'll get started right away. Are you ready to get going? I went, yeah. And she went, right, so if you just pop all your clothes off. I went, what? And she went, yeah, just take all your clothes off and we'll get going. Ellie obviously didn't think it was necessary to mention that bit. So I get all my clothes off, left the hat on, obviously. And they went, nah, not for me, and the Zoom call ended there. And then that was it. That's parents are still living up. Fuck.
Unlucky Ben. Close. How long did Ben do, Colin?
4 minutes 50.
Oh, you bastard! Oh, that fucking close. Oh, lucky. A big round of applause for Ben Robinson. Very close. The nature of it. Next act up here is Molly McGuinness. So just as before, please. 1, 2, 3, whoops and cheers. Please, for your next act, Molly McGuinness.
Hiya, you alright? Yeah? Who here was single during the lockdowns? London, you were? Yeah? Did you just like become like a proper weirdo? You what? You work with weirdos, but you're not a weirdo. Beg to differ, but... No, but being single during a global pandemic, right, it makes you like the worst version of you, do you know what I mean? Like, hence me getting this fucking Noel Fielding haircut, you know? Oh, but yeah, I started relating to the people on, like, My Strange Addiction, you know? Like, I just went, like, past, like, a horny stage and just, like, what would happen if I ate the inside of my mattress? You know? But I did lose, like, my sex drive completely. Like, porn just stopped being realistic. It was more realistic that I was going to shag my neighbour's Corsa with eyelashes on, so... Yeah. But I did get a bit horned up now and again, you know, like... Do you know, like, when you go in Tesco and you're buying beer and that and they ask you to take your mask down? That's a nice feeling, isn't it? You know? Isn't it? Until you see the rest of your face and that, but... no, but I think, like, we're all hotter in masks, aren't we? We all are, aren't we? I think we should just wear them all the time. Because, you know why? Because, like, noses are hanging. You know? They are, though, aren't they? Like, noses are hanging, like, red and bulbous and snot and blackheads and that. Like, mouths, I'll give and take them, because you can get a bad mouth, you know, like... gunge in the mouth and that, like, you know, like you, sir, I bet you look amazing in a mask, you know. I'm only messing with you. No, I'm only joking, but I was talking to a couple of my lab mates the other day, and they were telling me, like, the tips and tricks on, like, going down on a woman and that, and the first one says, like, oh, I do the alphabet. And, like, FYI, like, we know when you're doing the alphabet, it's, like, bog standard, if that, you know. And then the other one, he says, like, oh, I write my girlfriend's name, right? And it got me thinking, like, are people writing shit in our fannies? You know, like, I cheated on you. I forgot to take the bins out. There was, like, this one lad that when he went down on me, like, did the job every time straight away. So I got in touch with him, you know, for research purposes and that, you know, and did the deed and to see if I could get a pattern, you know. And I did, eventually I did. Like, he does this, right? It's like this, like, It, like, sounds like that as well, you know. So it turns out I can only come when someone does that S everyone drew in high school. It's got in. I've been thinking about death a lot recently, you know, and as I get older, it's just something I think about and that. And I think the thing that scares me the most about death is, like, the idea of some, like, mad old boot putting cheap Avon makeup on my face, you know? Like, have you seen, like, dead people makeup? You know, like, we're on season, like, 231 of RuPaul, and there's, like, 8-year-olds doing Instagram brows, but we can't get the dead people makeup right. Like, they cake it on like it's like a stars in your eyes reveal, you know? You know, like when I saw my granddad, I was convinced it was Jackie Stallone. You know. And I've been thinking about, you know, like the things you experience, like the last thing you experience before you die and that. Like, I had a mate whose cousin died in a car crash, right? And do you know what was playing on the radio at the time? Baby Cakes. No, that's gutting that. You know Baby Cakes, don't you know? Like, baby cakes, you just don't know how I like it down low, low. And that's where he stayed, you know. Poor guy. Do you guys know how Big Mama Cass died from the Mamas and the Papas? She...
Molly McGuinness beats the frog, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. And left on such a cliffhanger. I know, but I'm not going to tell you. So we've got another act coming to the stage. Please welcome, just as before, on the count of three, Sam Williams. 1, 2, 3. Whoops and cheers, please, for Sam Williams.
Smooth. I've got a common Welsh name, Sam Williams. It means username taken. I'm 24, not got the skills for adult life. Like, I can't drive. The other day, I couldn't even open the child lock on a box of Ariel 3-in-1 wash pods. And that annoyed me, because I was starving. So I'm from a small town outside London called Maidenhead. If Brighton is London-on-Sea, Maidenhead is a terrible place to live. The high street's filled with boarded up shops, right? We all complained. The council solved the problem by plastering pictures of thriving shops over the boarded up shops. Where we used to have a Waterstones, there is now a panoramic poster of what the town looked like when we had a Waterstones. In the doorway of a shut-down Clark's, 9-foot-tall school kids try on overpriced plimsolls forever. There's a tableau of despair outside Wetherspoons, because it's still open. Yeah. I do love Maidenhead's community spirit, though, don't get me wrong. Like, last summer, we had a big open-air cinema, but the big screen didn't arrive on time for opening night. Not a problem. The whole town had a hoot watching Mamma Mia projected into thin air. To be honest, I found Pierce Brosnan's violent singing face easier to watch. So there's not much to do in Maidenhead growing up, but if you're ever in town, please visit my favourite attraction, the Wishing Fountain behind Lidl. For £1, right, you can throw a trolley in it. So... I know a deal when I see one, okay? Yeah, I don't live in Maidenhead anymore. I live in Bristol, next to a preschool called... Okay. Next to a preschool called the Fresh Start Nursery. What have these toddlers done? To need a second chance at life before they have learned to walk. How am I supposed to sleep at night within crawling distance of some milk-toothed psychopath who's been in there 2 years? For a toddler, that's a life sentence. Because he can't stop shanking people with the sharp end of a Capri Sun straw. The kids are not all right. Thank you. Yeah, it's not the perfect living situation, shall we say. We had a carbon monoxide scare. Anyone here had a carbon monoxide scare? It's terrifying, right? I thought I was going to die. So to make sure it never happens again, my landlord took the alarm away. Not long for this world. On a more positive note, though, I'm looking for love. Right. Thank you. I've spruced up, right? Pierced my ears, went to a salon, got my hair dyed and styled by a professional. And now, oh, thank you. Yeah. And now, I look like my mum. Yeah. One of her old flames lives near me. I know that because he stopped me on my street to say I hadn't changed since the day I left him. For my dad. He asked me out. I was like, well, everyone deserves a second chance. Unless you went to the Fresh Start nursery, then you should be locked up for life. We hate nursery school children here. I'll tell you a little bit about my best friend, right? I've known him all my life. He's a gay guy called Jack. He gets all of his slang from RuPaul's Drag Race.
Sam Williams beats the frog, ladies and gentlemen! Yes! 2 more acts to go. We've got Phil Thomas coming to the stage. Just a big floor, please. A lot of attention. 1, 2, 3. Whoops and cheers for Phil Thomas.
Hi, yeah, I'm Phil. So, a bit about myself. I identify as bisexual. Which basically means I use a lot of prostitutes. Because, let's face it, who's going to fuck this for free? No, I'm pretty cool about, I'm overweight, I accept that. I have in the past tried losing weight. I've joined like 6 gyms. I even went a couple of times. I know, it's almost like I wasted thousands of pounds I could have spent on burgers. But hey ho. I've tried diets as well. So I've tried like intermittent fasting. I tried a Juice Plus diet. And then this one where you just eat eggs. So I had scotch, cream, Easter. But I don't care anymore because I've turned 40. I'm 41 now. I've got a wife and I made a baby. Cheers, achievements. But yeah, I just don't care because my job on earth is done. Unless the wife leaves me. But I don't think she'll want to look after the kid on her own, to be honest with you. But yeah, as I said, I'm a dad. So we did some sex with the wife. She got big and moany. And now I've got no money. But I love it. I love being a dad. It's one of the best feelings in the world. But I do worry. I worry about a lot of things with her. I worry if she's going to be clever. If she's going to get bullied. Is she going to end up on fucking Love Island? Is she alive? Never mind. The one thing that a lot of people ask me about worrying though is, what about boys? And I don't care. Look where she's come from. No boy is going to fucking want that. Okay? She's bright though. She's a good kid. I think. I've got nothing to compare it to. But she's always into things. She's into everything. She's like, Daddy, come and play shop. So I go to the shop and tea party. Baby fucking shark. But my favourite thing that she does is watch TV.
Unlucky, Phil. Unlucky. How long did Phil Thomas do, Colin?
2 minutes 30.
Big round of applause, please, for Phil Thomas. 2 minutes 30. Very respectable time. The final act of the competition, always hard going on last, so please. Shh. All right, cheers. Please, a lot of love and attention for Jason Cargill on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoops and cheers for Jason Cargill.
Evening, everybody. Saved the best to last, allegedly. And apparently the oldest, so it's also helped the aged week. I've had a hard life, but not as hard as you, my friend. But yeah, so it's not just a monumental night for me because I'm here in front of you good people, but the stroke at 12 o'clock tonight, I turn 50 years of age. So you're right, I'm an owl bastard. Thank you very much. Get the drinks later on. Yeah, you probably notice I'm perspiring a little bit, and it's not because I'm nervous, it's because somebody told me, pardon? I'm losing my voice. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Okay. If I'd done this a bit longer, I'd eviscerate you now verbally. Anyway, it turns out that, thank you very much, I'm here for the next 4 minutes, so. There's a car park over the road called Gun Street Car Park. And after spending 15 minutes of loading an app and paying the money to park my car, when I got here, somebody went, it closes at 10:30. I'm like, shit, what happens then? Car's locked in all night, so what did I have to do? I had to leave the building and find out where you park around here, because everyone's gone mental with double yellow lines. But anyway, I digress. That wasn't even in my set. Anyway, yes, I was born in 1971, ladies and gentlemen, which, as we know, thank you, it was a very good vintage, which is the decade that a lot of TV personalities are trying to forget, thanks to Operation U-Tree. And personally, I did have a brush with danger during the 70s because there was a show on the TV called Jim Will Fix It. And I wrote, yeah, we know who he is. I wrote a letter to Jim Will Fix It, and I wanted to meet Rolf Harris. True story. Now, thankfully, I didn't get a fucking reply, because I might have ended up as a Jim and Rolf spit roast in my formative years. So, but well, I look back at now at my age and stuff, and it's like when you go to the races with the boys now, and you have your little hip flasks, because it's nice to take a hip flask with you. I have to take Gaviscon now, because I suffer a lot with acid at this age, and make the most of this, by the way, Harry. By the way, happy birthday. Another Leo. Hopefully you're not too fiery. And just to put it into context with Joe from the iPhone shop, I was 34 when the iPhone was first launched. How old's that? It's old, that, isn't it? It is old. Just read it and weep. I've not always looked like an Adonis, you know. It's more of a donut, really, when I take the shirt off. But someone said checks make you look slimmer. I don't even know if it's true. So I think from my side of things as well, I'm also a dad. I inherited the first one when he was 4. He's 31 now. I'm fucking moved to Sydney, Australia. So that relationship went very well. But my daughter's just turned 18, just done her A-levels. Fucking A in graphic design. Thank you. B in criminology. She didn't research me, by the way. And she got a B in photography. And she's just started at Nando's. 40% discount, folks. And I love chicken. But when my wife found out I was coming here, she's like, you're going to do a gig at a comedy club? I'm like, yeah. She said, well, good luck with that, Jay. Just drop your trousers and you'll get a good laugh. I said, well, I did father a child with that weapon, and you would not want it on your nose as a wart. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, so from my side of things, it's kind of, basically now what's happened is, I've kind of forgotten what the set's supposed to be. Which when you're in a Beat the Frog competition, it gets a little bit dodgy when you can't remember what your set's supposed to be. So I'm just going to try riffing now. I can do it. Fucking right, I can do it. Well, a funny thing happened today. When I was walking through town, I was thinking, right, I'm a good guy. I saw this young guy, and he was a young guy, sitting on the floor outside his shop, and he had a cup in the front of him. And I thought, you know what? I've got a couple of coins in my pocket. £2 coins, by the way. Big licks. And as I walked past, I just dropped them into his cup. Well, considering he did look a bit malnourished.
Jason Cargill beats the frog, ladies and gentlemen. And during Liam going, they were kicked out. I know. I think it's because he became quite tiresome, really, toward the end, didn't he? Much like my favourite Gallagher brother, yeah. So, I love the way that as he was being kicked out, though, he did try and get his drink. It was. That is the final act of competition. Please give everybody a big round of applause who've taken part tonight. However, we've got to choose your winner. So in order to do that, please, let's welcome back everybody who has beaten the frog. I think, guys, you have to kind of come up here in order and stand on the steps, which is weird. So first up, we went through is Annabelle Debbie. Your first act to go through, round of applause. Sorry, Annabelle, if you'd like to stand near the stage or something. Annabelle Debbie was the first one through. Excellent. I don't think you're allowed to stay on the stage, I'm not sure. But thanks for your time. Peter Watty was your next act to go through. Please, a big round of applause for the second act to go through. Peter Wattick. Oh, Wattick. What? I pronounced it wrong. Wattick. Oh, cheers. Thank you. Next, thank you. Next through was Molly McGuinness. Big round of applause for Molly McGuinness. Thank you very much. Next through was Sam Williams. Big round of applause for Sam Williams. And the last act through was Jason Cargill. Do you remember Jason? Here he is. I mean, you've literally gone off, but you've come back up again, Jason. Might as well. Yes! There he is. So, guys, I don't know if you all line up here or something. Do you want to gather around here? And what we do... Sorry, this is so... I'm like I'm herding you into a paddock. Into the winner's paddock. So basically what we need to do now, guys, is to pick the winner. I want you to make as much noise as humanly possible, please, for the person you would like to be the winner tonight. So, what we're going to do is go through the acts in order, stamp your feet, clap your hands, cheer, whatever. Do what Liam was doing during acts. So, on the count of... If you would like Annabelle Debbie to be your winner, please clap your hands, stamp your feet, go better, wild, crazy, now, 1, 2, 3, go! Very respectful round of applause. If you'd like Peter Wattick to be your winner, please clap your hands and stamp your feet. Go, man, wild, crazy now. 1, 2, 3, go. Very good, very good. If you'd like Molly McGuinness to be your winner, please clap your hands, stamp your feet. Oh, I think we've got a tiebreaker. If you would like Sam Williams to be a winner, would you clap your hands, stamp your feet? If you would like Jason Cargill to be a winner, please clap your hands and stamp your feet. Well, Joe, I think everyone deserves a massive round of applause, but I think it's between Molly McGuinness and Sam Williams. So please give all the other acts a big round of applause for getting through to the final. Thank you very much, guys. And now we'll do the awful thing of... I hate this fucking bit. But do you want to both... Can we do both on stage if I stand here? Yeah, would you like to... But both come on now, stand here like an absolute weirdo. I think you need a bit of meterage, just in case someone takes a photo. You know what? You know what? Liam's the sort, wouldn't he? Probably get 50 quid for that photo. If you would like, please now cheer for the person you would like to win. So if you would like Molly McGuinness to be your winner, please clap your hands, tell your finger. If you would like Sam Williams to be your winner, please clap your hands and stand your I think it's just Sam by like that much. But I can't, because basically, Molly, you had the longevity of your applause. Sam had a slight more intensity, but I think if you take them down, I think, hey, shush! Can I do a draw? I think, stop! All right, let's not make this a rally. Stop this before we know we'll be marching through fucking Deansgate. It's only comedy, it doesn't matter. It does matter, good luck in your careers. And one day you'll be me living in a house share. So, I think it's a tie. Yes. Please give it up for your joy winners, Molly McGuinness and Sam Williams. Hold that between you. Get away from me. I'll stand here. Big round of applause. Thank you so much. Cheers, guys. What a night. Excellent. Would you like to say anything through projection to everybody? Molly, would you like to say anything to everybody? Ta very much, everybody. Sam, would you like to say anything?
Thank you very much.
Yes. Big round of applause for Molly McGuinness and Sam Williams, who win us to beat the front tonight. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry for making the last bit look awkward with me skulking in the shadows down there. Like I'm creeping on. Guys, thank you so much for coming tonight. Have you enjoyed yourselves? Please do keep coming back and supporting this club. It's my favourite club to play in the country. Shows all the way through the week. Please give it up again for everybody who's performed for you tonight. And please give it up for all the staff who have served you tonight as well. Looked after you. And your winners, Molly McGuinness and Sam Williams. I'm in Ellis. Stick around, have your drink if you want. Hopefully see you again. Thank you very much. Good night. Cheers.